Hello, all beings of YouTube. This is me, creating a YouTube. If it seems like I don't know what I'm doing, it's because I don't. I'm going to do a very challenging look today that I don't even have faith in. So, stay tuned and let's watch this shit show together. First, we're going to start off with our Pro Conceal. This is super cheap. You could get it up from Ulta for like $3. I get it in the shade Flat White. It's by LA Girl. So we're going to put that on our eyelid. If you don't look like Pennywise, you're not doing it right. I just thought you should know. And then we're going to get our sponge and we're going to blot this out. Again, if you don't look like Pennywise, you're not doing it right. So we're going to blot this out. This is going to give us that nice base that we want. We'll be playing with the Carnival palettes, the XL, and the Tahiti. Woo! These are expensive and from a whole nother country. So, they're awesome. Definitely recommend. Our first color that we'll be playing in today is the Deep, which is a very indigo blue shade that is in the Tahiti palette. We're going to go ahead and start patting this into our crease. I make mine just slightly above my crease so you can see it a little bit better. Now guys, remember, you want to pat it nice and gently. You're patting in the color and then starting to pull it a little bit just to get it to where we want it to be. But remember, pat, pat. That's how we're going to get our color in that nice dramatic intensity. And we're going to want to continue making that shape. I like to make mine go beyond my eyebrow slightly. And I also like it to contour my nose slightly. So it looks almost like my eye is bigger than what it actually is. And I like that look. We'll call it very carnival-y. And then again, maybe not, because carnivals make me think of clowns, and clowns are terrifying. One of the other things that I really love, and it's super cheap, you could get this from the Dollar Tree, is this. I use this between my shadows so that I can get the shadow off of my brush. And then my looks aren't going to look mucky or muddy. But I enjoy this brush, so this is basically the brush I'm going to use this whole time. One brush. And now I'm going to go into the Wilo shade and the XL palette. I'm going to take this to start diffusing that dark blue and blending it out. Since I don't want to be like all down in the mirror, I'm grabbing another mirror. I'm just like a house full of mirrors. So now we're going to start taking this, and you can notice how I'm taking this into that blue and shading it, or blending it in to that blue, and then slightly outside of that blue. That way we can get that blend to look really good. This mirror is kind of dirty. The joys of having children. And then we're going to take this all the way down. And we're going to start blending that blue out. Now, I lied. We're not going to just use one brush. We're actually going to go in with a nice blending brush. We want something that's fluffy. This is Jeffree Star's. I don't know what brush. All I know is it's Jeffree Star. So, there you go. It's the JS5. My goal is to be the next influencer and be better than Jeffree Star. In a lot of ways. I'm not going to be an asshole. Oh wait, I can't do that. I am an asshole. Never mind. Cut from the same cloth. And then we're going to go in with a more neutral tone. I like the shade Pillow Talk. It's like a white, but it's almost like a creamy white. And then we're going to go above into where our brow bone is. Well, my brow bone is actually lower, but you know what I mean. Right into here to kind of blend that into the white a little bit. I think it looks okay. Ish. It looks okay-ish. I could probably like zoom in and make this easier for y'all to see. Woo! There we go. That looks better. Should have thought about that when we first started. But, you know, I digress. Now, in the same palette, we're going to go in with the Mood shade, which is almost like a navy blue looking shade. And we're going to take that right below our first line. And this is going to deepen this up because we want this to be utter darkness. And then we're going to start blending this dark shade into here, like so. And this is how we're going to get that nice gradual blend. And then I'm going to take a little bit of Make Waves, which is a dark blue also, and kind of blend that into our lagoon just to deepen it up a bit. And then because we want to make this super bold, we're going to go into with the shade Reckless, which is almost like a violet shade. And that's just to, again, darken up that crease. And then we're going to clean off this brush and then start blending. We'll even use a blending brush. Might make my life easier. And I'm using almost like a windshield wiper movement. But I'm also doing like circular movements in there too to kind of help diffuse this really dark shade. And then not like super dramatic. I'm liking this. This definitely needs a little bit more blendy blend. Blendy blend, blend, blend. We looking sexy at YouTube? Psst. I'm sure I did that wrong. Whatever. Welcome to my channel where I'm gonna be a freak. So, sorry. If you do not like a freaky deaky, then you're not going to like a meeky. So, please step away. I'm going to cut this with micellar water because I feel like it gives it a cleaner cut than just using the concealer. The only thing I don't like about the micellar water is it makes it almost a little bit greasy feeling, but it does cut this very clean. So I'm going to take this and I'm cutting it right where my crease is. Because I want my lid to be nice and clean. So now when I'm doing this, I'm using both sides of my Q-tip. One side has the micellar water on it. and the other side is just dry. And that's so that I can kind of get this up here and cleaned up. The other good part about doing this is now that this is nice and clean, you're not blending the shades together. They're not looking muddy. Try to make this look a little bit skinnier. Probably need a little bit more micellar water on my thingy. My ding-a-ling, I wanna play with my ding-a-ling. It's an actual song. And the song is actually about a phone. So, thank you, perverts. Probably like the most controversial song of the 1950s. Actually, I don't know when that song came out, so whatever time frame. Insert time frame here. Thank you. Look how nice that cut is. And it's not too bad. I don't like this right here. So I'm going to kind of shave it off a little bit more. So I started watching the show Good Girls on Netflix, and I was very sad to see that Matthew Lillard looks like old. I used to love him as an actor, all of his films, because he was funny and cute. But now he's got like a dad bod, and he looks like he might be a grandpa now. It just made me feel old. One of the reasons I wasn't going to create a YouTube is because I just feel like maybe I'm too old to be an influencer. A lot of these influencers now look like they're super duper young, and I'm not. So it's just been an issue for me. See how nice and clean that looks now? Nice shapes, except for right here. This is just all fucked up, but I'm going to fix that in a second. So I'm going to take a brow brush, and I'm going to try to put some micellar water on that. Just stick it in the top like this so that you can use the brush to try to clean away some of that yuck. That way we can have a super cute, nice, straight line. Something's got to be straight in my life, because I sure the fuck ain't. And it just wipes it away so nicely. Like, this is a tip of a century, guys. Using just a little bit of this on that brush really helped clean up that line for me. So, bam. Wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Where's my check? So now we're going to go in with the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker shade. I like using these as like liners. Some people like using face paint and stuff, but I find that these work. I need to get new brushes though for this, thinner ones, because this makes super thick lines, which for this look, it's not bad. I just want something that's gonna make a little bit better lines. Plus, I have to really practice my line work because it's shit. I'm not in a good way neither. And it's okay if this is a little bit thick, because the photo that I'm basing this look off of has a very thick line, so it works. Now I'm going to take some poison, Oh, bye. Makeup a Murder. And I'm going to take this blue shade, it's from their neon set, and go into this to kind of brighten up this blue a little bit. So here we go. I'm just hoping I get this part right. So now we're going to go into the shade Lights Out, which is a very dark shade. It's almost like black, almost. And we're going to take that in on our lid. I almost forgot, we should probably add our base again to kind of make this black pop a little bit more. So we're going to base it first. That's also going to help us with knowing where we're putting that black. And we can clean up this blue a little bit. You're going to take that brush again and blend this white up to where I want it. And then I'm going to drag this like so. As you can see, I got a little bit of white up there, so I'm going to take this clean brush, kind of blend this white out into that shadow so that you're not seeing it. Take a little bit of blue in there. There we go. And now we're going to take the black. Actually, I think that the other black is darker. So we're actually going to go into the shade Black Beach in the Tahiti palette, which looks like it is a little bit darker. And right where we just stuck that white, we're sticking this nice black on top of it. And I'm using this little brush because it's going to give me the most control for when I'm outlining where that blue is, because I don't want these two colors to bleed into each other or like anything of that nature. I want to keep my lines nice and crisp. Using a smaller brush to do this kind of work is going to be able to help you create that. Like so. And then once I create that line, I'm going to go in with a bigger brush to fill that line in. So I'm basically outlining where I want the black to be. And then I'm going to go back through and fill it in. Because if I try to do this all with this little brush, it's going to take too long. Damn kids hitting my door like they're the damn police. So now you can see where I'm outlining that. Now I'm going to take a bigger brush. As soon as I find it, I'm going to dab that black on this brush. And now I'm going to get in here and fill her in. It doesn't look too bad. Voila, it's black. And if it's not, I'm colorblind. Okay, guys? Okay, guys, we're done. Isn't it gorgeous? Just kidding. No. We're not leaving it like this, because this is no. This is a big no-no. What we are going to do is we're going to take our stuff that is not in front of my face. So I can't find it. It is in front of my face. Never mind, I lied. We're going to take our eyelash glue. And now we're going to go into our awesome artistry palette that I have only used like 3 times. Only because I did not realize how awesome this palette is. Mostly because it has this nice chunky glitter. So, we're going to be going in with this pink boy and this blue boy. And we're going to have us a glitter party. Now, we're going to take that lash glue here. And we're going to stick that where we want to stick the glitter. Which is everywhere, so. First, I'm going to do the pink glitter. And that pink glitter is going to only go to about there. Now, this is Duo Lash Glue. I feel like it does really good for gluing down the glitter. It just makes it hard as fuck to get the glitter off. So, if you want this look to stay all day, use this shit because it's like cement for glue. Glitter. Can't even speak right. So, we're going to take that pink in the shade Glittery. Well, that was very creative there. Morphe. And we're going to tap this glittery shade on our eyelid. And we're going to really cover it. And this is what we got for that pink. Looks kind of cute. And now we're going to take this and we're going to do the same thing with the blue. And now when we do the blue, we're going to stop right where it... Basically, we're going to make a tip with that blue and kind of make a line. This is where we're going to stop it so that we can have some of that black still. And then we're going to go in, wow, and drop our glue on the floor. That's what we're going to do today. Jesus. Why is my glue so spicy? Ew. Jesus. I say Jesus a lot. Sorry for those who are very religious. So, and then we're going to go in with that blue and the shade Insta Baddie. Y'all know I'm an Insta Baddie. Not even really sure what that means or entails, but there we go. Rainbow Bright Barbie, Insta Baddie. Have kids, they say. It would be fun, they say. And I'm going to go in with that small brush again. Just so that we can fill in those tight spots. And then I'm also going to start blending this pink and this blue. And then we're going to take some of that black again and blend it into some of that blue glitter, just so that it has a little bit of a more seamless blend. Again, we're going to use a small brush. Small brush, small mistakes. Big brush, big mistakes. I just realized I did not indent this correctly. There you go. And all I did was kind of drag that up more so that there's a little bit less of that black. Alright, and then we're going to go back in that blue with the shade Jawbreaker. After doing that, now I'm going to go into the shade Drug Lure, which is white. I'm going to pack that on my brush real good. So we're going to take that white and we're going to make almost like an S shape. Like that. Only now we're going to start cleaning it up and making it look a little bit better. Get some more of that white. And then we're going to go over it again. Gotta trust the process, guys. Like so. And now that white looks a little bit mucky, so we're going to go over it with that concealer to try to whiten it up a little bit more. And then we're going to start taking this white down here just a little bit. Taking up that outside just a bit. There we go. And then we're going to blend this white out a little bit more. Like so. And then we're going to take some micellar water again to kind of clean up our game. Because we don't want it to be looking any type of messy. So we're going to take it out here. And then right here and start cleaning that up a little bit. Taking our Q-tip and just cleaning that up a little bit. And then we're going to go back into our Jawbreaker shade. And we're going to make a tiny little triangle. Like so. We're going to clean that up a little bit. And now we're going to go back into that white, just because I kind of don't like how that white looks with a white shadow. Just to kind of make it look a little bit better. And hopefully whiten it up a little bit more. So we're going to go back in with the shade Pillow Talk, which is white. It's almost like a creamy white, but hopefully this does the trick for us. We'll see, I guess. Hashtag prayers. And then we're going to go right down here. I'm going to go back into the Morphe palette with the shade Brighter Sky, which is a darker blue. It's almost like an indigo shade also. And we're just going to blend that into this blue right here. And then underneath here. And then on the other side, we're going to take some of this really nice hot pink. And do the same. And then we're going to take that hot pink and blend it up into this white. Just ever so slightly. And then we're going to add just a smidgen of the Insta glitter down here. Right in the middle. pull that down a little bit to make it look almost like a teardrop effect. And there we go for that. Now, to get on to the hard part. Lashes, eyebrows, camera action. Whatever. So, we have this, which, I mean, it looks a little bit... It looks like it's its own concept, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how it looks. I can't make judgments just yet. Especially with not having my lashes on. Lashes can take a look from trash to treasure in like 3.5 seconds. So, do not judge your look until your lashes are on. And if you do judge your look before your lashes are on, then that is bad. Bad, bad, bad. So we're going to take our lashes like so. Whoo! Those be pretty. And before we do that, I'm trying to skip steps over here. Sorry, guys. We're going to put our mascara on. Our mascara is just going to make it easier for those lashes to be sexy. It's gonna be sexy. Okay, and then after we do that, we're going to put our actual lashes on, which I just had, and I lost it already. How the hell? Oh. Found it. Don't want to talk about it. We're going to take our lash glue. Again, we're using the Duo Lash Glue. And we're going to smash some glue on here. Now, guys, this isn't like your last relationship. You don't want to rush this step, or else your lashes will not stick correctly, or they'll stick wrong, or they just won't stick and your lashes will fall off and you'll look like that chick that got her wig whipped off during them fights. Nigga Morat. That's what you're gonna look like. So I like to add glue right where I'm going to be sticking it down here. That way I know that there's enough glue on here for this bitch to stick all day long. Like, lifetime commitment. And then we're going to stick this on. You want to stick the middle first, because that's going to make it easier for you to be moving around these sides. Just like that. Whacked, gorgeous. Waka waka. Okay, so we have that. We need a little bit of, oh wait, eyebrows, that's right. I'm not doing a full face because that's too much work. If we're being honest, I just don't do full face usually. But I am going to fix up these brows because they look like crap. Notice you can go from being butt-ass ugly to gorgeous. Actually, still kind of ugly, but, you know, whatever. It is what it is. So now we're going to go in here with some eyebrow gel, eyebrow glue, whatever the hell. It kind of like makes my eyebrows stick in spot. They're so pretty. My ugly eyebrows. See, even you can have gorgeous eyebrows just with a little bit of glue. Just make sure it's not Gorilla Glue. Don't be that person. Please, for the love of humanity, don't be that person. And then we're going to go in with our eyebrow brush. This is the Benefit 24-hour brow setter. And then we're going to go in with the Benefit Goof Proof Pencil. And I need that because I'm a goof and I need to be proof. Like alcohol, 100% proof, motherfuckers. Okay, so now we're going to go down in here. Yeah, go down, you dumb bitch. And then we're going to fill her in. Now, do not take too much tips from eyebrows from me because I'm not very good at eyebrows. I am the queen of a lot of things. Eyebrows is not one of them, honey. Sorry. But I am the queen at mistakes, so I know how to clean up my shit. Ooh, let's see where we at. Is this the right one? No. I need this. And reach. Reach, Jesus, reach. And then we're going to take this. And we're going to take this as soon as I open it. I really love Juvia's Place. They have awesome concealer and cover up. And they're not super duper expensive, which I appreciate, you know. And then we're going to take this. And we're going to kind of cut out our brows. So they look like they're on fleek. Oh, honey. Oh, you're so sexy. Not really. But we're still going to try it. There we go. And we got that blended out nice. And look how much nicer my eyebrows look like. Woo! I told you, the cleanup job is what fixes her up. I'm also going to take this right here and clean up that point just a tiny bit. And get some of this stuff on here. And then we're going to clean her up. All bits. Clean it up. I'm just a bad commercial waiting to happen. Literally. Okay. So we did that. We did that. We did this. I don't know how, but we did this. Guys, we did this. You saw it just now. I'm actually kind of liking this. I dig it a little bit.